Are you looking to get those hot, sexy, V-shredded abs and achieve the most amazing body than ever? Well, guess what? You clicked on the right video, and I am going to be revealing my top secrets on how you can accomplish that sexy body you have ever dreamed of. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Fanatic here, bringing you a brand new video. Yes, this is actually going to be a more serious video, so if you clicked on this video, maybe thought I was going to make a fitness kind of like funny skit or whatever like I have in the past, because that's what I do. I kind of make jokes, kind of be funny, like just entertain you guys, because I'm an entertainer. Sorry to say, but this video isn't going to be for you. If you clicked on it, thought maybe it'd be an entertaining video. This is more serious. As you guys know, I do work out. Been working out for like a year and a half. I have so much knowledge on everything, and I even, just before this video, an hour and a half it took me. Look at, I got that page, front and back, that page, front and back, this page, front and back. Like, I got almost 4 pages. I took notes, so I am going to be reading off what I have here, because I wrote them not just as notes, but how I would say them, just because it's going to be easier for me. So if I do future videos like this is going to help me and train me, and eventually I won't need this, but it just makes it easier to stay on topic and not get sidetracked and actually give you good quality advice. Alright, so we're going to get into the video. I have about 9 tips. So tip number 1 is your diet. Before I even get into the diet, to get your abs to actually show, you need a low body fat percentage. Obviously, the diet comes in, and the workout ethic as well. You combine the diet and the work ethic, it all just comes together in the end. You can't say you're gonna eat dirty and expect to lose weight. You know, like, you can't eat like really crappy foods and then expect the amazing body you have ever dreamed of. It's not gonna come as a birthday wish or anything like that. Also, dieting is the most important part. That's a tip number 1, is diet. You need to know before I mention what you should do. It's mostly 80% diet and 20% workout. By the way, sorry for my dogs, you just got to deal with it for this video. Alright, one of my tips is eating lean meat, like chicken breasts or turkey breasts. Make sure it's lean. Don't add a ton of oil to it, like a ton of fatty oils. Don't cook it with taste, like, don't cook it where it's how you want it to taste. How everyone wants food to taste. It's obviously going to be unhealthy if it tastes like way too good. I mean, there's a ton of foods, don't get me wrong, that I eat daily for a diet, and most amazing foods for a diet, and I just love, and that will probably be a separate video. Like this video, if you really want to see one like that, I'll go over what I actually eat in a full day. Vegetables are key. You want your micronutrients, like your fibers and stuff, like broccoli, carrots, lettuce, like cabbage, spinach, stuff like that. Try to get at least a full serving, like maybe 2 cups of vegetables a day, which is what I do, if not more, because to be honest, I love vegetables, because since I started, eating more vegetables, it just adapted to me where I just love them naturally. So learn to love vegetables, because you really need to eat your vegetables. What your mama always tell you, eat your damn vegetables, You're not getting off this table until you eat your vegetables. And also, like, sweet potatoes versus mashed, those regular potatoes. So sweet potatoes are going to be a lot healthier for you, less calories. You can eat more of those and still lose the weight because they're less calories, versus like a couple mashed potatoes, which are like mixed with like milk. Your mom always usually cooks for you, so you assume, that's going to be healthy. Just, take my advice, into consideration, like what I'm about to tell you, because this stuff will really help, and this stuff has really helped me achieve a really nice physique. Bear with me here, there's a lot of information. I kind of got to go fast so this video isn't too long, because I wrote down a lot of information. Eat in volume. So what I mean by that is eat a lot of food that are low in calories. So like 0 calories would be considered like all those vegetables, those green vegetables, and they actually keep you full and satisfied, versus eating, you know, like a McDonald's cheeseburger. Yeah, might satisfy you for like 20-30 minutes, but eventually it'll make you even hungrier. Trust me, bro science here. Just eating a lot of volume helps you stick to your diet because you're eating a lot, but they're gonna be less in calories, and you just won't get those nasty cravings, you know? Going on to tip number 2, which is intermittent fasting, and this is what I do every single day. Even when I was bulking, I did this every single day. It really helps to stick to your diet. If you want to eat really big meals, push them like later in the day and still eat within your caloric intake for the day, but keep you really full and satisfied. What it is you have eating windows, right, where you would fast, not eat anything, you know, for a certain period. For instance, don't eat anything in the morning. Yeah, you can have your BCAAs, whatever you want, but like, don't eat no calories. Like, have some coffee or like some carbonated water to like keep your hunger, your cravings down. You should have your first meal between like 12 and 3, I would say. You want to be fasting about 16 hours every single day. What this does, it just helps and it spikes the fat burning process. When you fast, it's actually burning the fat, you know, the fat cells. And it's actually taking the energy from your fat, burning that, instead of whereas you would eat in the morning and then burn those calories instead of, you know, the energy from, you know, your fat. I don't eat anything in the morning, and my first meal is like at 3. I eat maybe a banana and a protein shake, and then 6 o'clock comes, then that's when I pack in all my calories, and then I stop eating around 8 or 9, and that's your eating window. So you can fast as long as possible. Yeah, so I recommend like a 16-hour or so fast for most people. Maybe if you're starting, I would probably do like an 8-hour fast just to see, because I don't want you guys taking my advice and you guys just passing out, you know, for no reason, or passing out in your workout. Like, I work out fasted because I work out in the morning. So by the way, that's the best time to work out, is in the morning, because you actually get it done and you actually push through it, instead of like doing it at noon where you just don't feel like working out. And working out fasted, like I said, is really equivalent for burning, you know, that fat. It speeds up your metabolism too, spikes it, and eventually get those rock hard solid abs that you have ever dreamed of, right? Everyone wants those nice abs. All right, so we're gonna move on to tip number 3. This one is probably a big one when it comes to dieting and fitness, like just food overall. So I'm gonna be talking about cheat meals versus cheat days. All right, I highly recommend sticking with cheat meals and not cheat days, trust me. So calories add up by weeks and not days. So yes, you have to know like what your caloric intake is for the day, but what matters most is how much you actually consumed by the end of the week. So let's say you have a cheat day, right? And you consume 10,000 calories on your cheat day, and then you get back on track the very next day, and you are on a 2,000 calorie diet, which is, you know, your diet, you're cutting, right? That adds up, by the end of the week, 22,000 calories, right? What this does is it pushes you further back. With the example I just gave you, it would be about 4 days behind on getting that body fat percentage down. And then you have to make up those 4 days, plus another 4 days on top of that, because you're trying to make up the days that set you back, and then you have to keep progressing. So I would do like a cheat meal, not like a huge cheat meal, you know, like a 3,000 calorie cheat meal plus your diet. I would still keep it in your limit, and you know, because having a cheat meal, if you have too much of a dirty food, you're gonna be like, oh man, I feel disgusting. Then it turns into a binge. Like, you might regret it and might care less because you might start binging. I would probably do a cheat meal every 1 week, depends on how much calorie it is, or every 2 weeks. Okay, so now we're moving on to tip number 4, which is body fat percent. All right, this is the most important thing you need to know on getting abs and getting, you know, your vascularity to pop out. Sorry, I don't have a pump on anymore from working out this morning. I don't have a pump on, so you can't really see my vascularity. But I have a bicep vein that always pops. Like, I'm always vascular. You got to get your body fat percent down. For most people, it would be from like 15% or lower, between 10 and 15, where they show like 10 is like, you know, lean, where you're gonna like, your abs are already gonna be popping. You know, you're already gonna look sexy. So you can take my diet tips that I listed before in tip number 1 to get that low body fat percent. Yeah, so that was tip number 4 for you guys, body fat percentage. biggest key in getting your abs to show. Moving on to the actual workouts. This one is going to be a big one here, so bear with me if it sounds like a lot. I would literally take notes if I were you, so you can keep all these, you know, in order. Alright, tip number 5, abdominal workouts. I don't mean just like sit-ups and crunches, you know what everyone says, you know, every noob is just going to be doing these. You'll go in the gym, they're just going to be doing these things, sit-ups, you know. You can't just be doing that. It's way more complex than just that. Do exercises that target all your abdominal muscles. So I'm not just saying this pack. No, not that. You want to get your obliques too. Actually, matter of fact, what I use, which you can download, it's free. You can download this app. It's going to be in the description below. It's a fitness app, right? And it brings you through every workout. It has like, I don't know, 10,000 plus exercises, I think, on there it says. I use it specifically for abs. It shows you all the exercises with an actual like person body, like you know, where you can see every single muscle fiber in their body. You can tap on certain parts of the body to learn all the different exercises on that single muscle group. Yeah, I'm not going to teach you in this video because it's going to be way too long to get into that. That'll be another video if you want to see that. Throw another like on this video and comment if you want to see a workout video like that. And also, I really prefer adding weights to your workouts, like for abs, because the title of this video is focused directly on abdominals. When you're doing abdominals, use weight. Trust me, it helps. I mean, if you don't have weight, then do what you got to do. You can just get really, you know, low in body fat percent and, you know, still have your abs to show. But weighted ab exercises will not only make your abs visible, but they will make your abs visible having a higher body fat percent. So you could be more lenient on your diet if you wanted to and still get your abs to really pop. Most importantly, at the end of every single ab exercise, you want to do weighted planks before you're done with the workout. What I do is I always go to failure. I slap like a 45 pounds, sometimes 245s, depending how I'm feeling. Put them on my back, and I'll do that all the way till failure. Just throw some music on. Trust me, it makes the time go by so fast. What it does is it keeps everything really tight, and then throughout the day, they're going to stay tight. Everything about doing a weighted plank keeps all the tension right on your abs, tightening everything, and it's going to give you that nice tapered, you know, V look too. I recommend doing abs every single day. Like, if you're not doing abs every single day, you need to. It's a must if you want these abs. You're going to be like, well, Calvin, I don't want to overtrain and set me back. You know, I don't want to be overtraining. You can never overtrain abs. Don't listen to what anybody tells you. You cannot overtrain abs. Your abs are what keep you stable. You use them every day to stand up. You're sleeping, right? To get up, to roll out of bed, you know, to sit down even, and just most importantly, walk, and to keep you stable. So they work every single day. That's why I'm saying, like, you gotta be training abs like every single day in every single workout. I do, and as you saw from the thumbnail, man, hot damn. Alright, so moving on to tip number 6. Right? This is what a lot of people do, especially noobs, right? And this is what demotivates them. Tip number 6, don't compare yourself to others. Alright, that is my biggest pet peeve about everyone. In the fitness industry, you'll have people like you guys even researching, like you just clicked on my video, researching for workouts, how to do this and that, like what are the best fitness programs or exercises. Taking into consideration that just because your favorite fitness model or YouTuber, whatever they are, is on this epic, like crazy program, right? Do not think just because you follow his or her program and like the same workout routine as they follow that you are going to look like them. Because you are never going to look like anybody besides yourself and the better of yourself. That's the only thing. You are your own person and everyone's different, and we all have our own genetics. Big word right there, genetics. That's the biggest key on achieving the physique you've always wanted. Because, for instance, I'm going to mention David Lay. Like, I want his physique. I'm never going to look like that. So I'm trying to get the best physique as possible and just keep grinding, you know? But in the end, you just have to deal with it. You have to love your body. There's nothing you can do. Yes, you'll be at, you know, your limit. You'll be at, like, the highest peak of your natural ability for muscle size, you know, the best physique. You're never going to look like who you want to look like. That's the main bottom line. So you'll just have to accept the hard work and achievement you have accomplished. So the only thing you should compare yourself to is yourself. That was tip number 6 for you guys. Now, tip number 7, you gotta find motivation, right? So ask yourself, why is it that you want shredded abs? Why do you want a nice physique? It could be to impress this girl you really like, to live a healthy lifestyle, or maybe so when you take your shirt off at the beach, you're more confident about yourself and your body. Overall, it's up to you on where your motivation comes from. So it's your choice. Tell yourself and say, why is it? Why is it that I want an amazing body? Is it really worth it? And it is worth it. Tip number 8, never give up. If you're planning or already gave up, then you might as well click off this video, unsubscribe, because I don't allow quitters. That's the bottom line. I do not allow quitters. This is a quit-free channel, guys. No matter what anyone tells you to try to put you down, make you want to quit, and demotivate you to failure, never ever let their hate emotion get inside your head, because it will not get you anywhere in life if you just keep quitting. Because you can't just start stuff and then quit it, start this and then quit that, start this and quit that. You can't keep trying and then quit because something, you know, someone says one thing, one person says one mean thing to you. And the people that put you down, they just assume that they're better than you at anything and everything. And what's left for you to do is take that advice they give to you and turn it into motivation to keep grinding even harder and eventually prove all those haters wrong. That's what I do. I take all the hate, turn it into motivation to keep progressing and climbing and get better and better. Not better of them, but better of myself. So you can do it. I'm gonna mention this because it's a quote I use every single day. I just always think of it, and it just really motivates me. And I always tell people when they're, you know, feeling down, feeling sad, I always tell people this quote. My favorite quote of all time is, "My goal is not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than I used to be," which that's written by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Overall, don't try to be better than anyone besides your old self. That's the only thing you should be trying to be better than, which is yourself. Alright, last but not least, guys, thanks for sticking with me. We are on to tip number 9, which is probably one of my biggest pet peeves because I hear this every single day. Even you guys watching this do it every single day. Tip number 9, drop the excuses. I know so many people that say this all the time and I hear it. Stop making bullshit accusations saying the reason you can't work out is because you don't have time. Because a lot of people say, I don't have time. Like, you might say, I have school, then work, and then after work, I gotta do my homework. So I don't have time to work out. All I gotta say is make time. Make time. There is time for everything and anything in your ability to accomplish, even if it's just a 30-minute workout. Like, 30 minutes. You can fit that in. The time that you spend playing video games, aka Fortnite nowadays, or you're on your phone, you know, you're just laying back watching TV, right? What are you doing right there? What are you doing right there? Make time. Make time. You know, like, this should be motivation. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm, like, trying to be as motivational, as inspirational as possible. You gotta make some damn time. That all adds up if you're doing that. If you're playing Fortnite, say for 2 hours straight, you know, after school, after, you know, even if you don't have a job, after school, doing your homework even. And then you go to Fortnite, video games, whatever it is, and then you go to sitting on the couch watching TV. It's because you don't feel like it. You don't care. Like, for instance, it's not just about working out, it's about YouTube. I'm grinding every single day, you know, whatever it is. I make the most of my time. Get up in the morning and get your ass in the gym and lift some damn weights. Even if you don't have a gym membership, just wake up in the morning, go on your bedroom floor, do like 300 push-ups, some goddamn sit-ups, and at least start. At least start doing it. Start to work out. Because that's how I started working out, was by doing push-ups every single day, and then I just got in the adaptation that I just started to love it more and more. Once you start seeing progress, it makes you work even harder, trust me. It takes a while, yes. The thumbnail, I did actually go from 2 weeks, but I cut crazy. I was like eating 1,500 calories every day, maybe 1,000. I was eating really less just so I can make this video and actually look good. So yeah, stop making, you know, these bullshit claims that you don't have time. So obviously, if you want the amazing body, you gotta make sacrifices. Even the time you spend with your friends. Like, yes, friends are important, but you can still keep those friends and still hang out with your friends, but cut time and make more time for other things that are more important in life. So, in the end, it's up to you and your choice to make a difference in yourself, and not only that, but also in the way that others look at you. So, yeah, those were my tips, man. I really hope you can take all these tips that I gave to you, take it into consideration, start doing these tips that I just listed off to you, become a better person of your old self, be like a new you. You know, the next day should be a new you, and then the next day after that should be even newer and better, and just keep climbing. You're never gonna be the best. You're not gonna be the best in yourself, but you're gonna be better, because that's all that there is in life. Progress. Just better and better and better. I don't really make videos like this, but I really hope I was the most inspirational person to come to, because this took me so long, and I really hope you guys liked this video. Please like this video if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Turn notifications on. Comment your thoughts down below. Some questions you may have to ask me. Diet tips, doesn't matter. Questions about anything in my life, and I'll put them in the Q&A next week. Everything is going to be in the description below that you need to know. My social media is everything. Yeah, so with no further ado, it's been your boy, The Natty Vlogs, aka Calvin. Came at you with a fitness video. So, with no further ado, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.